This is Kirk Sinclair, the hiking humanitarian, and it's day 99 on August 31st, 2011. And today we met a Forest Service employee, Albert, I'm not quite sure how to say his last name, but he was a great guy. He had been in the east, in New Hampshire, I think is where he's from originally. He'd been in Fairfield County in Connecticut, so we have some common ties there. But we got into a bit of a chat, and it was kind of nice. One thing I said to him is that the trail that we followed into Gunnison National Forest and down to Overland Reservoir wasn't maintained. And that was a bit of a problem. I mean, we had stopped at the Grand Mesa Visitor Center to ask about that trail, and of course they didn't know. It's not their jurisdiction, but they called up someone from Gunnison, and whoever was in Gunnison told them, oh yeah, it's great, the trail's fine, cleared, what have you. Well, we got there, and it was blowdown after blowdown after blowdown. As soon as we went over the pass from Grand Mesa into Gunnison National Forest. And after we got out of the forest in the meadows, the trail petered out at times. But really, it wasn't that big of a problem. I mean, I wasn't as in bad shape as like the time we went through 4 miles of blowdown in Utah. And one thing, I knew the lay of the land. I knew where to go in terms of reaching our destination. It was pretty obvious. And so there's no worries there. So that's fine. But it did cause me to reflect that on our Grand Mesa National Forest map, all roads and trails that are open to motorized use are in green. And almost all the trails are in green. And the few trails that aren't, like the one we followed, that's only for hikers or horse packers, are nowhere near the in good condition. It makes you want to always follow ATV trails. And we got some insight. Albert provided some insight in that, and that is ATVers put in much more of an investment into their sport than hikers do in theirs. And so they also put in a lot more input into the Forest Service than hikers do. And they are the squeaky wheel that, gets people's attention, or at least the Forest Service attention. So the trails are maintained for ATVers much more often, and there's more trails for ATVers than just for hikers alone. But that's okay. I can follow an ATV trail just as well as hiker trail, and I get along with them. And in Colorado, the trails are clean. I mean, all the trash is picked up. I mean, what a difference in Colorado from Utah and Nevada. I mean, not a single Bud Light can to be found. It was pretty astonishing. I guess ATVers form clubs that go out and pick up the trash. The Thunder Mountain Rollers were one of them we could see. So, no worries there. We'll follow ATV trails if that's what it takes to do so without encountering blowdowns and, getting marked trails and all that kind of things. This is Kirk Sinclair, hiking humanitarian. Good night.